down.
Catch an epic wave!
Take me up!
Branch into song for the everlasting forest.
When you lose your way.
You poor lost lamb.
Carving waves! Surf's up! Woohoo! Let's shred, Sharky!
Hold on to your hats. Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on!
Lush as the moon. By the frostman of old.
Amazing!
Branch into song.
Let's fly! Bullseye!
Check this out! Best of luck!
Lush as the moonlight.
Take me up! Locked on!
Branch into song. For the everlasting forest.
Amazing!
Let's rock! Salsa! Open fire! Locked on! Hold on to your hats. Now I'm all warmed up.
Let's ride!
Lush as the moonlight.
What are my orders? I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis!
Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Use the force, Opera.
Passion epic wave!
By the frost moon behold, lush as the moonlight.
Access denied.
Resistance is futile. Save yourself the pain.
We're way behind schedule.
Take me up! Bullseye!
Resistance.
Open fire!
long overdue. Fire in the hole. Carving waves. Woohoo!
Receive my blessing.
No touching. Ha!
Use the force authorized.
With one heart,
Born of ice and frost. Let's ride!
Resistance is futile.
Amazing! Surf's up! Check this out! Best of luck!
lush as the moonlight.
Here comes
Access
another
denied.
one.
Let's run!
Use the force authorized.
Bullseye!
Resistance is futile.
Blaze over! No touching!
Branch into song. For the everlasting forest.
Next up, carving waves! Amazing!
All right, here comes another one.
Leave this place.
Duty.
Woohoo! Awesome! Take me up!
Use the force authorized.
With one heart, we pray.
Need a surfboard? Check this
All
out!
right,
Best
here
of
comes
luck.
another
For
one.
Rex Lapis! Born of ice and frost. Fire in the hole! Let's ride!
Receive my blessing.
Use the
For
force
the
authorized.
everlasting forest.
Access denied. Locked on!
Resistance
Open
is
fire.
futile. Save yourself. Pain. All right, here comes another.
Born of ice and frost. Let's run! Locked on!
Hold on to your hats.
Catching up in flames! Whoosh!
Use the
Lush as
force
the moonlight. With one heart, we pray.
This is long overdue. No touching. Ha! Bullseye!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself the pain.
Bullseye!
Receive my blessing.
Let's ride! Amazing!
Use of force authorized.
Let's shred, Sharky!
For the everlasting forest, luscious in moonlight.
Let's fly!
Resistance is futile. Sing
Come die!
Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
My lance and
Take me up! Let's fly! Let's fly! Take me up!
I've gained a deeper understanding of the things in this world.
lose your way, gaining some altitude.
Let's fly!
A base of dandelion wine, aged for 25 years. 1/7 part bittersweet liqueur, filled halfway with fizzy zaytun peach pop.
All 3 of those ingredients are fairly sugary. It'll have a lovely sweet aftertaste, even a little too cloying. A spoonful of salt and half a spoon of powdered summer orchid leaf should cut through the sweetness in a way that's clear but not overpowering.
I can imagine it now. A delightfully layered flavor.
It's all down to the seasonings you sent me, Lady Nefer. Otherwise, I'd have no idea how to mix up a cocktail that so befits Nodcry.
Just a little gift. I'm glad you liked it. I'll be happy to send more when you run out.
Many thanks. Though I think 1 taste is enough where these seasonings are concerned. Besides, you sent so much I could hardly finish it by my lonesome. And my colleagues aren't accustomed to these flavors, so I can't even share around. I'm afraid they'll end up sitting on a shelf, going to waste.
Can't say I'm surprised your colleagues at Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs aren't too keen. I wouldn't expect the flavors of Nodcry to be their cup of tea. Though, from what I've seen, might I presume that we've won you over?
I wouldn't go that far, though it's not like I dislike the food here. It's good to try new things occasionally.
I love your attitude. You'd make a great businesswoman. It would be nice if everyone from the Ministry of Civil Affairs were like you.
Come on now, are we going to do this song and dance every time I drop by? Stop fixating on the Ministry. Never mind them. Have you managed to carve out a single foothold in Liyue after all these years?
You know what they say over there. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If I don't test the waters, how will I ever know?
Don't waste your energy. No matter how long those claws of yours are, you're never getting them stuck into Liyue.
Is that a warning?
It's advice.
Long claws, you say? I wouldn't think myself so formidable. There's barely a handful of people I have any influence over at all. I can only really think of one young girl who listens to what I say. But she's not the brightest. And I spend more time looking after her than getting any help.
Oh, really? Then I guess that painter who fishes in Dihua Marsh, and that apprentice who makes tofu in Qingsa Village, and that guy who wants to work at Wanmin Restaurant. All these people who mysteriously appeared in Liyue. I guess you have no idea who they are?
Many people pass through Liyue Harbor every day. Far too many to count. How could I possibly know every last one of these enigmatic nobodies? Though I must say, your memory is quite impressive. Your colleagues must sleep easily, knowing they have you to lean on.
Why, thank you. Though with you around, nothing is ever easy. I can only say that there's never a boring day.
Is that so? Surely your workload has lightened now that you're far from the Ministry? If you've got time for another drink, I'd be more than happy to mix you one. Here's to a relaxing day for us both.
Here's the thing.
What are my orders?
You poor lost lamb.
Use the force off.
Amazing! Check this out! That's the look!
By the frost in the hold.
Save yourself.
Branch into song.
Blaze over!
Take me up!
Use the force authorized.
Receive my blessing.
Carving waves! Woohoo! Let's shred, Sharky!
Resistance intel.
Need a surfboard?
For the
All right,
everlasting
here comes
curse.
another one.
Branch into song.
Born of ice and frost.
Let's ride! Amazing!
Use the force.
All hail!
With one heart, we pray.
Intel. right, here comes another. Use the force off.
Lush as the moonlight, born of ice and frost. By the frost moon
Save yourself.
Faster! Amazing! Need a surfboard?
All
Blaze
right,
over.
here comes another one.
Leave this.
Let's ride!
Use the force off.
Let's shred, Sharky!
Knock him down.
For the everlasting quest.
Into!
No touching!
All right, here comes another.
Amazing!
Branch into song.
Use the force off.
Access denied! Take me up! Open fire! Locked on! Let's ride!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself.
Lush as the moonlight. Stay your hand.
born of ice and frost.
Into! Here comes another.
By the frost moon of old.
Genshin as a flame! Ha! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on!
Access denied.
Use the force authorized.
Fire in the hole!
Resistance is futile.
Forest, protect. Born of ice and frost.
Take me up! Bullseye! Locked on! Need a surfboard?
All right, here comes another one.
No touching! Fast! Surf's up! Let's shred, Sharky!
Knock him down.
Let's fly! Locked on! Bullseye! Locked on! Ha!
Resistance
All
is
hail.
futile. Save yourself.
Next time we...
Branch
Rush into song.
In doubt?
Take me up!
Use the force authorized.
Fire in the hole! Check this out!
Fire the frost moon above.
Access denied.
Resistance is futile. Save yourself.
Got this! Zip-ha! Locked on! Let's fly!
could they be? This is turning into a major headache.
What now, boss? Forget our brothers and sisters over at the lighthouse waiting to get to work. If we don't have enough fuel, it's lights out for the entire camp.
Yeah, we gotta think of something, squad leader.
Don't worry. Head back to your posts. I'll take care of this. Traveler, Paimon, good to see you.
Hey there, Eitlua! Why's everyone gathered here at the entrance?
It's fine. Just a minor issue, really. And I'm already on the case.
Come on, Eitlua! You're always trying to fix things by yourself on the down low. Just tell us, it couldn't hurt. Or is it because you're too embarrassed to say?
No way. I just don't want everyone in town worrying about things that I can handle on my own. But since you're both part of the investigation squad now, I won't treat you like outsiders. Still, this isn't exactly the place for a chat. Come on in. I'll tell you more inside.
Squad leader, I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still
Got it. Thanks, Roland.
Squad leader, our comrades in the east seem to have butted heads with the Fatui. They say they're going to send someone over.
Got it. I'll be over as soon as I can.
Jeez, Eitlua! Are you always this busy?
Recently, yes. There's just so much work to catch up on.
For a while now. What are these vehicle thingies we keep seeing in the Lightkeepers camps? They kind of look like food trucks, don't you think? It'd be awesome if you really could cook up there. But Paimon has a feeling there's more to these things than meets the eye. For real? You mean the type that'd grab a spoon and start attacking you if you said you didn't like its cooking?
Oh, these? Officially, they're called moon wagons. They're transportation tools we made by modifying Snezhnayan mechanical vehicles. You can think of them as Kuvaki-powered mobile lighthouses. They're not quick by any means, but they save us a whole lot of trouble and manpower when it comes to transporting supplies. As for cooking functionality, I hadn't actually given that any thought. But you know, if we did install a toaster in there... Oh, no. Filling stomachs is a key part of a Ratnik's duties, too. Thanks for reminding me of that, Paimon. A proper food truck would save us from having to build makeshift stone stoves just to eat a hot meal.
Right? And that way, you could even hold your own bonfire parties, too! Except, everyone does seem really busy. I'm not sure they'd be in the mood for that.
Actually, I really hope that one day, we can. Just the thought of it makes me smile. But that day will have to wait. For now, at least.
Yeah, it's all because of the wild hunt, isn't it?
It is indeed. As you've seen for yourselves, it's continued to grow in strength. Vigilance is our only option. Not only must we shore up our bases themselves, we also need to ensure that the roads are clear, which entails dispatching Ratniki at regular intervals to patrol vast areas of land.
Whew! Listening to all that is kind of tiring already. You Lightkeepers sure have it tough.
And that's just the basics. The real danger lies with those wild hunt outbreaks that suddenly just appear out of nowhere. Such tasks are all handled by Gramps, Flynn's, Olaf, and those guys. I can't have Gramps fretting over every last thing, so I've taken over handling of the groundwork. Honestly, compared to our shortage of manpower, supply prep is nothing. To continue on the topic of food, even the best cook in the world couldn't do anything without ingredients. Over the years, many of our former bases have fallen into disrepair, making them ill-suited for long-term postings. At the moment, everyone has to shuttle back and forth between our camps and HQ, leading to fewer and fewer people available for combat deployments. Yup, and that's turning this place into a permanent base. And most importantly, what's a Lightkeeper stronghold without a lighthouse?
So, you want to build one here?
Exactly. We'll need it if we're to stand any chance against the Wild Hunt's attacks. Which is easy to say, but in practice, I think you've seen enough to know it's not going too smoothly.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot that we were here to help. So, what's the issue?
Well, building our encampment will require lots of fuel and supplies. Generally, we bring it all in on moon wagons all the way from Pyramida. If only it were so simple. The main problem is, we need a special kind of oil refined using Kuvaki. It's true that the plants nearby are full of Kuvaki, and they'll keep us going. For a while at least. But supplying the fuel for a lighthouse is a whole other ballgame. Unfortunately though, there's been no sign of the supplies that should have arrived last night. Valdez is in charge of transport, and he's always been meticulous, so it's unlikely that he got careless and missed the timing or something. And that's precisely why I'm worried that they might have encountered some trouble.
Yeah, there's always a way out of every jam. Even if that means being trapped inside a sealed barrel or getting buried neck deep. Surely this can't be any worse than that.
Don't tell me that's actually happened. I guess I underestimated you two again.
Anyway, we can have a look around. Maybe they've just lost their way.
Maybe so. Anyway, there's no time to lose, so follow me.
Yep, let's move!
Our poor lost lamb.
Take me up! Let's fly! Yeah! Let me down, Kerplunkatron! Locked on! Bullseye! Faster! Woohoo! Take me up!
down.
Go cool.
Receive my...
Let's shred, Sharky.
Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire!
With one heart, we pray. Take heart. You toil not in vain.
Let me see. Anything I can salvage?
Let's fly!
Strange. I thought I just heard something. Almost like...
Well, that's weird. That's the vehicle, all right, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Huh? Is someone there? Help! Please, help me! Squad leader! Thank the gods you're here! Please, help me!
Valdis, how did you end up here?
It's a long story, but the barrier created by these mandragoras can't be broken from inside, so I've been stuck in here for almost the whole day.
Something about this doesn't quite add up. This place isn't on the main road from Pyramida, nor is it some sort of shortcut. And as for the mandragoras, they wouldn't usually bother passersby unless they were trespassing on their territory. In short, I'd like an explanation as to how you ended up here, and a reasonable one at that, or you might have to stay in there a while longer.
Whoa! You don't usually see Itlua getting angry. Paimon's kind of scared now, too. Oh, that's true. Guess being an adventurer really does have its advantages. It's a good thing we're only honorary squad members, or we'd be subject to his discipline, too.
All right. Last night, I found the path to our camp blocked by a large group of mandragoras. You know how I like studying insects and plants, Squad Leader, and it was such a rare sight to see this many mandragoras gathered in one place. I didn't want to miss the opportunity, so I followed them all the way here. But then... I'm so sorry. I'll take responsibility for this, I promise. How about I cover Night Watch for the coming week? No, make that the whole month. What do you mean? You're not just gonna leave me here, are you? Please, I know I was in the wrong.
You know, he does look really sorry. Let's just save him first, all right? He's got enough punishment waiting for him as it is.
You're right, Paimon. We can discuss the breaking of regulations after we get back. For now, let's concentrate on getting him out of here. I could use your help again, Traveler.
Thank you.
guard down. Prepare for battle, everyone.
Take me up! Locked on! You on this! Look, the rainbow!
You're in my sights. Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Hold on to your hats.
Go get him, Aiden!
Branch's assault
Behold, the dawn!
for the everlasting forest.
Carving waves! Amazing! It's an epic wave!
You got this! Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Deep down further bottom!
Is it too late to call for backup?
By the Frostman of old.
Go get him, Aiden! Light compels you! Just make sure intel gets back.
Phew! Finally drove out those monsters! What's going on here? Surely they couldn't have been waiting in ambush this whole time.
The Wild Hunt. The Mandragoras. Huh, I get it.
Huh? Have you figured something out, Iloa?
Valdis, I think these Mandragoras trapped you inside the barrier to protect you. They're very sensitive to shifts in their environment. I myself heard some strange murmurs on the way here. Come to think of it, it must have come from the Wild Hunt monsters, who had yet to manifest at that time. These Mandragoras must have detected them very early on, which is why they barred your path and prevented you from continuing onward. Only to have you follow them anyway, leaving them no choice but to trap you here for your protection.
I see. So that's what was going on. No wonder they refused to leave the area.
They probably only protected you because they detected the scent of grass and flowers on your person. Perhaps because of all the time you spend around them. Either way, thank you both. There doesn't seem to be any further danger.
There they go. Adorable little fellas, huh? And they didn't even ask for a reward. Imagine if we had them around to watch our backs. We'd never have to worry about being ambushed while opening treasure chests again. You know, putting it like that, it was kind of understandable that Valdis would want to follow them.
Right? Finally, someone understands me. I know, I'm sorry. I'll take whatever's coming to me.
All right, now that we've got him out, let's head back. The others are probably starting to worry. Alrighty, that's the issue resolved and our fuel stocks replenished. Thank you both very much.
Don't mention it. We're part of the team, right?
He neglected his duty while escorting a supply shipment, which is a violation of our regulations. However, he did encounter a pretty dangerous situation related to the Wild Hunt, and we didn't end up suffering any losses. As such, as per his wishes, he'll be responsible for protecting the lighthouse throughout its next month of construction.
Hope he doesn't start slacking off again. Now that she's a member of the team, Paimon's gonna start coming down to check up on him. Oh, and to see how the lighthouse is coming along, too. Speaking of which, Paimon wonders what it'll look like once it's all done.
It won't be as impressive as the one at Final Night Cemetery, that's for sure. Still, it'll be bright enough to serve as a beacon to guide travelers through the night. So long as we're able to keep people safe, whether from the Wild Hunt or anything else. Anyway, I should go back to sorting through our archives. All that work isn't gonna do itself. Don't worry, we won't be this busy forever. We should be able to put our feet up a bit once this place is up and running.
In that case, we'll help you out. That way, at It'll be done in no time.
Your help would be most welcome, believe me. But I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate already. And asking you to come all this way just to do our work for us, it wouldn't feel right. How about this then? If you find anything useful during your adventures and you happen to be passing by, feel free to drop it off.
Come on, it's no biggie. Like you said, we're squad mates now. Isn't that right, Traveler?
In that case, let me say again that it's an honor to have you as my squad mates.
Let's fly! Take me up!
should be everything.
What do you need, babe?
Take me up! Let's fly! Take me up!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty. Knock him down.
Amazing! Check this out! Best of luck!
Lush as the moonlight.
Go claw! Let's run! Bullseye!
For the everlasting forest, receive my blessing.
Chew on this! Look! Let's ride! The best stuff's always at the bottom. Need a surfboard? I told you today's our lucky day.
wishes you well. Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you all along.
Take me up! Let's fly!
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't...
Take me up! me up!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra Abyss.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imagination imaginary friend kinda scary.
Let's fly!
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight that she... Okay, that's kinda weird.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once? Take that! So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? Great! Thank you so much.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventure. Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Let's play!
Yahoo!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
By the frost moon of old.
Think you can get away? Yeah! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hey, are those guys?
Time for takeoff.
Hold on to your hats. Lush as the moonlight.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, why head back now?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer is allowed to...
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nanama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of Brilliant Valor and the Shield of Magnificent Honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley we're talking about. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so... selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry, there's no time to lose.
Some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely! Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would Hilichurls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these Hilichurls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, Its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... Huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you...
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember? Let's fly! Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of...
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we... Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churl? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churly. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Check this out!
Hey! He dropped the Shield of Magnificent Honor and...
Guys, thank you so much! I can't believe I actually found them! Mom, Dad, check out the legend...
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll, too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurros. I'll get back to my, Stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Tell me, Stanley. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own...
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell your adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go away. Save your questions and just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences, they're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior, and that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace or the residential area. It's a... oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him. Prince should be some...
Looks really familiar. Haven't we seen it in the Cat's Tail before? Oh, yep, that's Prince, all right. Wow, Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake. Now back to it.
That's a nice one.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard. are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
Take me up!
Prince! Where did you go running off to?
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Let's fly! Take me up!
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, Were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Let's fly.